If you've ever thought about not following the status quo and foregoing children, this story might be for you. I'm Josh with eDesk Stories, your home for the juiciest stories and the hottest tea. In today's installment, the original poster wants to know,
Am I wrong for telling my sister that her daughter is the reason I never want kids? So here's the thing. I'm 22 years old, and I've always been pretty certain that I don't want kids. I like my freedom, my quiet time, and honestly, I just don't see the appeal of parenting. But my sister, Emma, who's 10 years older than me, has always insisted that I'll change my mind someday. She's got a 13-year-old daughter, Lily, who's about to turn 14, and she's always pushing me to spend more time with her, hoping I'll see how wonderful kids can be. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my sister. But Lily? Well, let's just say she's not exactly the poster child for why people should want to have kids. She's rude, abrasive, and pretty self-absorbed. But Emma thinks I'm just not giving her a chance. So when she asked me to take Lily out for the day so she could have some me time, I reluctantly agreed. I figured, how bad could it be? Well, let me tell you, it was that bad. Here are 5 annoying things Lily did during our day out. From the moment I picked her up, Lily was glued to her phone. I tried making conversation, asking about school, friends, hobbies, anything to get her to engage. All I got were one-word answers or grunts while she Snapchatted her friends. It was like I wasn't even there. I planned a fun day, lunch at her favorite burger place, a trip to the mall, and then the movies, but nothing was good enough. The burger was too greasy, the mall was boring, and the movie, which she chose, was stupid. I couldn't do anything right in her eyes. At one point, I asked Lily to hold the bags while I paid for something at the store. She rolled her eyes and said, "Can't you just do it? I don't want to break a nail." Seriously? They were her bags. But nope, she stood there, scrolling through Instagram while I juggled everything. When we were in the food court, a little kid accidentally bumped into her. Instead of just brushing it off, Lily snapped at the kid and told him to watch where he's going. The poor kid looked like he was about to cry, and his mom gave me a look that could kill. I was mortified. When I tried to relate to her by talking about some of the things I did at her age, she just laughed and said, "Wow, you were such a loser." She then proceeded to mock me, loudly in the middle of the mall. I'm all for joking around, but she wasn't joking. She was mean-spirited about it. By the time I dropped her off, I was done. Completely drained, frustrated, and honestly a little angry. Later that evening, when Emma called to thank me, I couldn't help myself. I told her, "Your daughter is the reason why I never want to have kids." Emma was silent for a moment, and then she exploded. She said I was being cruel, and that Lily's behavior was just typical teenage stuff. She accused me of being immature and selfish for not understanding that kids aren't always perfect, and that I was wrong to say something so hurtful. I tried to explain that it wasn't just about Lily's behavior that day, but a pattern I've seen in her for a while now, but Emma wasn't having it. She hung up on me, and now we're not really talking. I feel bad for upsetting her, but at the same time I wasn't lying. Lily's attitude did nothing but reinforce my decision not to have kids. I'm sure that at some point in my life, I was a little shit too, but being a shit wasn't my entire personality. We're all allowed to have bad days, but Lily seems to be stuck in a perpetual bad day. So, am I wrong for telling my sister that her daughter is the reason I never want kids, or was I just being honest about my experience? What do you think, folks?
was he right in telling her how he felt about her daughter? She sounds insufferable. Or is she just a typical teenager? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's discuss it. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily stories.